CJ. Welcome back, James Killian Park, on this Saturday morning as we are watching a wonderful dance routine taking place. Alderman for the 5th Ward, John Meehan. How are you doing today, sir?
Good. It's a beautiful day.
Well, it is, and it's amazing. What a celebration. You're hearing the music behind me as we're just watching a wonderful routine. So many people coming together. What are your thoughts?
Well, actually, I've lived in Alton for 34 years. I've come by this celebration many times. This is the first one I've actually gone to, and I am very impressed. What a great showing of people. Lots of good food, lots of places to visit and friends to meet. Really a very beautiful day. Beautiful day.
Well, and honestly, I thought the same thing. What I think's really cool, too, is the fact of the matter that it's all these different organizations. It's not, just humanitarian. It's not just church groups. It's not just healthcare. It's the whole gamut coming down and just being a part of a great community day.
Yeah. It's a very colorful event, too. Lots of different colors.
Yeah, it is. And what I think's wonderful is, and I was going to ask you about this. We aren't going to be talking to Senator Duckworth. We had a little bit of a schedule. We were talking about that. We have to keep things running. And my appreciation, though, trying to make it happen. But what I think's cool is when you have a United States Senator coming down to Alton, you have, and regardless of how you feel politically,
right,
when you have someone of that magnitude, you have the governor constantly coming down. What does that mean for you in City Council? Because to me, that's exciting that folks are recognizing Alton for what it is, a wonderful, historic community, and maybe that helps us in the long run, too.
Yeah, well, as you said, Alton has such a rich history of history, And I think it's a wonderful thing, and it's something to be very, very proud of. And it was mentioned several times on the stage here, the importance of Alton and the whole process of freeing of the slaves. The authors of the 13th Amendment lived here right in town, Lyman Trumbull. And then the murder of Elijah Lovejoy in 1837. All these significant historic events that have happened here in Alton, a river town. I was doing some work recently, historical work, in 1830, which was a census year, the 4th census according to the Constitution by law. Alton had a population of 2,100 people. And I thought to myself, that's kind of interesting. The same year, Chicago, 1830, had a population of 300. 300. Wow. So the idea that Alton at one time had 7 times the population of Chicago is amazing. And that speaks well to the history of our town, and primarily because of the river.
Exactly. Well, and I wanted to ask you more about the 13th Amendment. I was in high school doing a dual credit class, and Carl Day was my teacher, and he told us about that 13th Amendment. He goes, you guys ever drive by St. Mary's and you see that beautiful White House that has those stairs that go up and they have an arc? He goes, that's the one who signed off on it.
Yeah.
And to me, why is that not just blown up on the registry somewhere?
Yeah.
One of the most important decisions. And a great thank you for bringing that up for our audience today, that I know half of you probably don't realize that, and just how important that is.
Right. And the history of our country is so rich.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying all our history is good history, but history does not lie. It's the reality of history.
Yeah.
And it needs to be taught that way. And it's a rich and wonderful history to see how our country has somehow, through a lot of grief and a lot of blood, has worked together to keep our country as one country. And it's a beautiful country.
It really is. And today, what are your favorite moments so far? As you've been out here for the last couple of hours yourself, take me through your favorite sights and sounds of the Juneteenth celebration of freedom.
Well, again, this is my first time attending. I was very tickled pink to sit with both Alderman Stephanie and Alderman Rosie, and then to have our picture taken with the state senator, our senator.
Yeah.
And I've had pictures taken with some famous people, but never a senator. And what a delightful lady she is. I have the deepest respect for her. You might not always agree with what she says, but she is a mother. She is a handicapped person. She is a good speaker. She's well educated. She's a veteran of the armed services.
Yes.
And what a splendid representative she tries to be for the great state of Illinois.
Well, and I'll say this until the cows come home. When you have individuals that are coming back and at least recognizing that you're a part of their state, their district, you're one of their constituents. We haven't seen that in a long, long time. So, until Governor Pritzker really coming down, and then to see Tammy Duckworth, the senator, coming down too, it's great to see Alton getting some attention again.
It's kind of interesting. There was someone here talking about the possibility of moving this event to another location, a little bigger. But I'm thinking to myself, my goodness, what a wonderful location. It's in the heart of the city. It's in a neighborhood. And right now, on a day like today, it's warm. It's not hot. But it would be hot if these trees were not here. And you have all these beautiful oak and maple trees here and shading the people and tents.
Yeah.
And it's just it's like, was it Goldilocks? It's just right.
Yep.
It's just right.
So what's funny is when I started the show, I said, guys, it's going to be hot today. But when you get here, you're going to feel all this, see all the shade trees. It's beautiful. I mean, I didn't put the tent up for a reason because of just how wonderful it is. I mean, the way the park's laid out, the way everyone's kind of coming together, it's an amazing, amazing thing.
Yeah, so I'm kind of a tree hugger in a way, and it surprises me so often when people are so quick to cut down a magnificent tree. Now, of course, if it's sick or dying, that's something else. But trees are really a gift from God. It gives us both our oxygen and shades us and makes our homes cool. So keep those trees around your house.
Absolutely. And then you have until 6 p.m. This is going to be running from about 1 to 2 o'clock today, but the event goes until 6 p.m. where you can come out, be a part of this. They're giving away
Come down. Great food, great people, great attractions, great day.
And I even saw a llama or an alpaca. I don't know what it was. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah,
no.
there was
I saw Tina Turner here. Oh, no, that was an impersonator. We had a Tina Turner impersonator here from Beverly Farms. How about that?
That's really cool. But yeah, I saw a llama, and I thought, don't those things spit,
I guess so.
Have some fun today. The Juneteenth celebration goes on until 6 p.m. tonight. We hope to see you here throughout the day. We'll take a quick break. Alderman John Meehan, thank you so much for stopping by and seeing me.
Thank you.
We'll come right back from this right on RiverBender.com and Roku TV.